didn't think we were going to make it hot underneath the lights. Well, you know, there's no business like show business. Like, let's get this popcorn real quick. So we will. Don't forget, we got, this is white cheddar, butter, caramel. Good evening and welcome to the Independence Day Special Edition 19th hole. I am your host, Eddie Wooters. Alongside me, Mr. Mike Dunn. Feeling very festive in the studio tonight. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys had a great couple weeks. We haven't been with you since our last live shooting from Shining Mountain, which was awesome with Jeremy Colling.
That was crazy fun.
It was so much fun. Austin was up there. They just tore that course up. It was a lot of fun. So we're back in the house of Fly Green, the house of mini disc. If you guys haven't stopped in lately, make sure you do. There you go. There was your shout out.
Bam.
Gave it to you early. Now we can move on.
Well, let's do it.
You know, we're going to talk about the We Love American Disc Golf episode. Wait, that is our episode. We're going to talk about that.
God
The Beaver
bless
State
this
Fling.
golf.
The upshot with Mike, the magic word. Everything's happening.
Free.
We got to get
You
those
can
results.
huck them. You can
Yes.
chuck them in a basket made of chains.
Did you just write that?
Moving on to our next.
All right, we're going to talk about, we had a little tournament up at Pagosa Springs. Poncha Springs, Poncha Springs, up near Salida. They have their, I don't know, it's the annual FIBARC event, which is one of the largest whitewater rafting events in the nation, actually, and one of the oldest. So this year they attached a disc golf event to that on Sunday. It was really cool. It was held at the Poncha Springs course, which if you haven't played the Poncha Springs course, is really, really awesome. The Arkansas River runs right beside it. A lot of trees, a lot of rocks. It's a lot of fun playing up there. So I got the top three for that. It was just one division, men's division, women's division. You know, it wasn't split up. First place was going to Kenny Houston. Second place was Ronnie Bennett. And third was Chris Walter. He's one of the tops. Thomas Poncha Springs Disc Golf Club guys. So congratulations to you guys. Right on. I believe they had like 43 players total at that event.
Yeah.
So which I think was the most for an organized event at that course. Really awesome.
I want to do some rafting up there.
Yeah. Dude, there's so much rafting up there.
I love it.
How about a rafting disc golf event?
Yeah, you jump in the raft, cruise down.
To
You gotta
Holton.
huck the disc. No, off the raft.
Yeah.
Then you gotta park the raft, play the hole. Then yes, now you got where I'm going.
Liability's going through the roof right now. I can see this. The High Plains Challenge this weekend.
We're gonna need a good insurance sponsor.
And an
if
awesome
your
raft
dad works
sponsor.
for an insurance company.
High Plains Challenge.
Yes.
This year was, the weather wasn't too bad at all, actually. No bugs, right guys? We got a couple audience members that went up and played. Mr. Christian Arielano.
Close enough.
Yeah. And, of course, Elijah Montoya is in the house tonight. Anytime Christian's in, you know that he's going to be with him. So, you guys said no bugs this year. Weather was pretty good. A little bit of
It was
wind.
just very hot.
Hot. A lot of wind. Good thing you had wind because it might have kept the bugs off, you know, with the wind blowing hard. It's pretty epic disc golf being played by Mr. Joe Revere this year. Came into town. He came in from the Beaver State Fling, and
I heard his tires caught on fire too.
so I don't know if the tire caught on fire, but here's kind of real quick what happened. And if Joe's watching, he'll correct us. But he's coming into town, leaving from drive home from Oregon. Had the whole family in the new Sprinter van, both kids and the wife, and almost home. 30 minutes from home, gets a flat, can't get the tire off, it's stuck on. He finally gets to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, and then jumps out of bed at 5 o'clock, packs his discs, heads to Fort Morgan, sitting in second place after first round, and then comes back and does what Joe Revere does. He said he was on autopilot for that hot round. I wish I had autopilot like that. Man. Are you kidding me?
I think that's why that you get the flat tire.
crazy. Took home, what'd you guys tell me first place?
Over 1,100.
Over 1,100, so that's pretty good. Really awesome. They had water bottle trophies this year, so you can carry it around all year and brag about winning.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome, until you lose it. I'm going to find it, then carry it around, and I'll be the guy. Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't Joe, it was me. I got the trophy. It's right here. Obviously, it was me. All right, so Joe obviously took first place this year. Kyle Griffin came in second. Patrick Blazik third.
Man.
J.C. Kester. What was that amazing round? That was
11.
insane. 11 down? And crazy win?
No, that was calm day.
It was calm that day. Man.
But I think it
Putting
was
that
the course
thumber to
record.
good work was J.C.
Yeah.
Kester coming in fourth. Rob Nichols in fifth place. Jim Kelly. Not the quarterback, right?
Oh,
Is
man.
it?
I thought he was coming out of retirement.
Tyler
Play
Liebman.
some DG.
Nick Hansen in eighth. Jerome Knott ninth. Andrew Herrera, Joel Freeman, and Nate Metzler. All tied
The tents.
for the tents. It's awesome. Michaela Thomas. She took down the Open Women's Division. Bam. Tearing it up.
She was
The
stunned,
Masters. Chris Thomas, I'm not surprised to see his name in the top three. John Drummond taking down first place. Chris Thomas in second. Joe Klowski in third, with Christopher Reed bringing in fourth. There was a tie.
Nice work, Chris
Yeah.
Reed.
Nice job, man.
Props to a fly green player.
John Stevenson, John Booth, tying for fifth. Then you had Jerry Harrison, Jason Highmark, Brian Maynard, and Jeff Everts to round off your top 10 there. That's awesome. And we
Well
got a
done.
couple Masters Open women here too at High Plains this year. It's awesome. Seeing the ladies
Heck yeah.
playing in the Open
We
Division.
love seeing the ladies out there.
Karen Sattler, congratulations on your first place win. Miss Carla Akers right behind her in second place. The Grand Masters. You know some of those?
What happened to this?
I was putting them all together for like a firework for 4th of July.
Oh, dang it. Can I get that back here? Can somebody sneak around there?
It ain't part of our firework.
Where's the
back.
production crew? Can one of the members of the production crew, our huge production
Huge.
crew?
Too far.
No one will even notice. you doing that.
Grandmasters for Randy Lum Sr. bringing in first. Tom Perillo. Always see him in the top up there. Jeff Hungerford in third. Jay Burkhart in fourth. Rick Capalco.
Man, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think Capalco. Rick Capalco is taking a tie with fifth place with Roger Reed. Hank Kerwin. Good job, Hank. I met this guy up at Shiny Mountain. Do you know who Hank is?
I don't know if I do.
Dude, he's cool. Really cool dude. Danny Pring, Rob Liebman, and Chris Copen Chicken bringing in the top 10 right there. Well done. Shout out to you, Chris. All right. And a Senior Grand Masters division. Man, I always get these hard ones going. Kevin Rohrabaugh.
You get them all now.
Yeah. Tom O. I'm going with Tom
Yeah,
O.
well, there you go. Thank
That
you very
almost
much.
put an eyeball out right there.
Perfect.
If anybody played in the High Plains and you had any good stories or you saw some amazing shots,
Oh,
give
that's
us a call.
Yeah, I forgot to
That's,
say. Or if you're a professional disc golfer and your rating's over 1,000, and you just happen to be watching our show because you have nothing better to do, give us a call, 303-754-DISC.
I love it. I love it. All right, you got the advance. Take them down. You got this?
No, I don't.
No?
Nope, I don't. Not tonight. Tonight I just look good because I'm Captain America.
Captain Disco.
That's
Should've
my.
stopped that airplane.
That's the plane I flew in on.
Wait till you see the horse he rides out on. Advanced. Jamel Castillo taking in first. Cashin Waller second. Colin Mason third. Tom Saven fourth. Kyle Harrigan. Oh, that's a tie with Kyle Harrigan, Jimmy Hughes, Brian Bream, all tied for fourth. Eighth place, there was a three-way tie with Albert Bouchard, Matthew Budenholzer, and Kyle Coleman. What are you laughing at? Did I slay that one pretty bad? I didn't think I said it. You guys just like to laugh. Exactly. The advanced ladies our girl from Throw, Colorado. I was gonna wait and give all the players a shout out, so I didn't miss you. There's just so many of you that played well this weekend. Missy Gannon in first, Sandra Richardson in second, Christina White in
Who was
third.
that came in first again?
You know our girl right there, Missy Gannon. Right there.
Man, that lady is on fire.
She is. Ellen Durant in fourth. Advanced Masters, Bob Wilking, Rod Gilmore, Damon Henry, one of your boys right there. Jason
My
Palmer,
boy Damon.
that's Jason with one S. Carl Klein. So really, Sean, there you go. Sean Lewis in sixth. Eric's Fee in seventh. Jason McConnell in eighth.
Double time it.
Double time it. Ninth place, Joel Creehart. Yeah, sounds good. 10th place, Mark Bell. Congratulations, Mark. Did I get all those? No. It's throwing me off my game tonight. He looks so good over there. Stunning. Advanced Grand Masters Division. Scott Taylor, Les White, Rodney Holman, Ron Brown, Jeff Lynn, Robert Silva, Michael Hawkins, and Jeff Engel in 8th place. Almost put that one down again, too. The Advanced Senior Grandmasters Division at the High Plains this year. Wayne Carlson took it down, followed closely behind by Bill Thie. Bill Thiel, right?
I thought Ron was the leader.
Ron Leader actually it took down third, but Dr. Gary Cloberdons brought in fourth. We're going to have a big firework. Intermediate Division. Your top intermediate finishers for this year at the High Plains Challenge in Fort Morgan. Anthony Rogers, Timothy Nelson, Camilo Maconda, Spencer Sparks, Joshua Wainscott, Joshua Ralston, Matthew Crawford, and Chris Saunter. Oh, Brandon Nealon, notable mention down there. Brandon Nealon, way to go, brother. All right, there's your firework.
Shoot it off.
Did you want to talk about anything exciting tonight, Eddie?
What do you got?
I don't know, but that sure was boring. Whew. I think I'll have some cold beer here where you figure out something good to talk about.
We could talk about the ball and chains event. Shiny Mountain.
Now that would be exciting.
We could talk about that.
Now
That is coming up.
So what is that? That's a tournament where you got to play with your wife?
No, it's not actually. It's 9 holes of ball golf and 18 holes of disc golf at Colorado's premier course, Shining Mountain. Take place July 23rd, which is a Sunday.
Oh, wow. Well, that's way better than what I was thinking.
I
Plus,
so.
I can participate.
You can. We're also going to have
This
a
is
luau,
awesome.
pig roast. Entry fee will be $50 a player.
So for $50, I show up. I got 3 other guys on my team for a 4-man team.
That's right. And if you don't have people, we'll hook you up with some players.
Okay. And then in the morning we're going to play ball golf. In the afternoon we're going to play disc golf. 1 round each. We got carts.
Got cards
And we're going to have a pig roast.
and a pig roast.
And we can drink beer on the course.
You can.
This sounds really good.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Just another one of Shining Mountains. One of the ways they're showing they want to be in this.
So what's the dates for this, Eddie?
July 23rd. It's on a Sunday. It's going to be awesome.
1 day only.
1 day only.
What time are you going to be there?
We're going to show up. We're going to start at about 10 o'clock in the morning.
What time's it going to be over?
That's a good question. How many beers are you going to drink?
About 40.
I'd like to get home early, but you are on my team, so I'm figuring I'll be home about 10 o'clock. No, I'm kidding. You guys, we should be wrapped up. We'll start our round. We do 9 holes of ball golf because the first year it was 18 holes of ball golf and 18 of disc golf, and it just proved to be way too long. So we do the 9 holes of ball golf in the morning, break for the luau, pig roast, and then we'll come back out and start tentatively at 3 p.m. for our round of golf, which will put us back in at about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Live music?
It hasn't been decided yet, but, you know, I can play the harmonica.
Okay. Sounds
Maybe.
pretty good.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool. So if you don't have a team, get a hold of me. Let me know. We'll get you hooked up on a team, or you can show up. Watch out for the registration link. I'll have it up here in the next couple days. I'll put it on my page. I'll share it to Fly Greens. We'll get it blasted out everywhere. You'll also be able to find it.
Team uniforms?
If you want team uniforms, I think it's a great idea. Should I announce our team 19th hole? Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna do. Fairley isn't here. I thought he was going to be here, but it is the 19th hole. It's the dream team. It's myself, Mike Dunn, Scott Serio, and Ben Fairley. That's our foursome. I feel really good about it. You know, that guy right there can actually play ball golf.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I can putt in ball golf. I can't do shit. You can't drive.
That's good.
So what can you do, Mike? What do you bring into the team?
I can drink.
Okay. So if there's a chugging contest, we've got that.
Well,
I'll probably go ahead and incorporate that so that we have an upper hand somewhere.
Bring a Nick Nelson.
That'd be
I've made
fun.
some lucky shots before.
Yeah, it'll be fun, man. You know, it's just it's just kind of a way.
Luck is part of the game.
A little bit.
Luck is definitely part of the game. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So.
It will. And it's fairly cheap. You get 9 holes of
It's
golf.
a great deal. Come on.
Yeah.
Just the experience by itself for $50, you can't be beat. So you guys, how do they sign up for this?
We'll be watching for the registration. We're still building it. I've been talking with Kim Smith. She's the lady that I worked with at Shining Mountain.
Okay.
Doing the events.
And they're going to watch for it on your Facebook page, on the
Facebook,
show.
everywhere.
There.
Just
We're going to keep
everything's
talking about it.
Facebook,
Tell
yeah.
us the dates one more time.
I'll probably go live while I'm driving.
The
Like I
dates
always
one
do.
more time.
23rd of July.
I got it.
23rd.
I'm just
23rd of July.
Got
You
it.
got it.
Okay, 303-754-DISC. Let's talk some disc golf
Yeah, if you have any
tonight. Come on,
questions.
303-754-DISC.
I've had some people ask me about the Sean Dawson Memorial this year.
Okay, what about it?
And well, we have a couple ideas. We're just trying to see what's going to work. Of course, there's going to be a Sean Dawson Memorial. I'd like to put it at a private course this year. I've been aiming for that for the last couple years, and that's really still my goal. I've got a couple in mind. Hopefully one of them works out. I don't think that this year's Sean Dawson is going to be quite as big as the ones past as far as numbers-wise. We're still going to have the music and the disc golf and the fun and the awards and all the good stuff.
What's your like real fantasy of the Sean Dawson, like in your mind? What do you really foresee that being?
I foresee
Is it more about the disc golf, or is it really about what Sean was about, which was the music, the partying,
yeah, that's it.
the atmosphere, the spirit? I mean, he loved disc golf.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's face it, he used to come in the shop and shop
Yeah.
for the discs and feel them and hold them and spend a lot of time in here too.
I had one of the guys, and I want to say it was Ben Fairley, actually had talked to me on the phone about doing not a Sean Dawson Memorial, but something similar to Sean Dawson for Sean
Right.
at Lighthouse. Lighthouse, because they played there a lot. I think it's a great idea. So if you guys are watching, definitely let's connect on that. Let's make that happen. Let's make it. Maybe it's a lead up to the SDM or something. But I think it's a great idea, and I know Sean would be happy hearing that they're thinking about it like that. So it is coming. Just be on the lookout. I don't know. It's going to be private. It's going to be smaller. It's going to be fun. It's going to be everything that Sean Dawson is every year. It's just going to kind of be low key this year. You asked me what I see. I see, honestly, like what I would like to take the Sean Dawson into is walking. I'd like to build like a big Colorado Wakarusa. I'm talking a monster music fest with major bands, and there's a disc golf course where you can go play. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, 5-year goal, 7, whatever.
No, but no tournament too.
I don't think it'll ever be sanctioned again, Mike. I don't think I'm ever going to sanction the Sean Dawson again as far as a PDGA sanctioned event.
More about the music.
That's right, because Sean never played a sanctioned event.
Okay.
He played a couple fun events, a couple fundraisers here and there, but never played a sanctioned event.
No,
so,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You remember the first year. The first year was awesome. Are you telling me to get on my phone?
Sorry.
Questions from the mass audience. Can you pick up here?
Masses. From the masses. But yeah, so I love that idea, growing that into being more of a festival than
a
it
hippie
is.
love festival.
But what if you still had some cool things you could do that were disc golf related during the festival?
For
where
sure,
You could
definitely.
sign up for that long throw contest,
Exactly.
the putting contest, the accuracy contest, the throw
have
through
all the vendors
the
like
throw
the first
through the
year,
tube contest, like how many tires in a row can you get through that are 10 feet apart before your disc doesn't go through them? And,
All of them.
whatever the.
I got to enter this password. I think the next thing on there that we're supposed to talk about, Mike, would be the Shining Mountain Open.
So, but anyway, I think it's a great idea, and I think doing that's a great idea.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Shining Mountain Open. So we were going to do this one in July. And after talking with Bruce...
Palmer's asking if the ball golf tournament's for cash money.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is. It's going to be for money. We'll figure out payouts. Is that, which Palmer is it?
This is Jake Palmer.
Jake Palmer. Yeah, it is, Jake. We're just, we'll figure out what the payouts are going to be once we know how many people are entering the event. Part of your entry fee does go to payouts, and it will just be cash, strictly payouts. There's no trophies, no disc or anything like that. So, yep, come get that money, man. Next, anybody else got some good questions for me?
Yeah, so, I mean, what else? What else would make that tournament incredible? I mean, you got the music, you got all the beer there.
Well, you got to have blow golf. For a Sean Dawson Memorial, is that what we're talking
That's
about?
what
We
we're
got to have blow
making.
golf. Have to have it.
Blow golf.
And you got to have camping. That's
Yeah.
why I'm looking private.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with the city
You get the
permits.
camping, yeah. Yeah.
Which Palmer Lake has been, they've been wonderful to work with in the last, couple of years that we did have it there, but I think the event's just starting to outgrow that little town.
You know what's cool nowadays is I'm finding that you can bring the disc golf with you. You don't have to go like, oh my gosh, there's a good course
Yeah.
there. We could build our location around that. You can like build these amazing disc golf courses wherever you're at, and make that work. And people are like, oh yeah, maybe it's not gonna be championship, but you can have 5 or 6 awesome holes, and then connect
and
them with
that's
some
enough.
other
If
cool
you've got-
holes, and then all of a sudden you got 18 holes of disc golf.
Then you got all these other things
All you have
going
to
on.
do is you remember those 5 or 6 when you came back. Like, oh, it was incredible. This concert, these beer gardens, and then
Yeah.
this one hole was insane, and this other hole, and then this one.
Then there was a mini hole.
That was enough for you to
Yeah.
remember. That's enough for you to remember. As long as there was a decent amount of really good ones. So.
The electric Uncle Sam. Nice,
Anyway.
Kevin. That was nice.
All right, so let's keep moving here, Eddie.
All right, so we did. We are going to push back the Shining Mountain Open, the big pro only event. We're pushing that back after Bruce and I had, we were up there a couple weeks ago with Big Germ and Austin and those guys. We were looking at it. We talked with Bruce. We're going to push it back till September-ish, so that it's better prepared to make it a better tournament. There's a lot that's going to go into this one, and there's actually going to be a lot of location changes for baskets, and some depth is going to be added, and a couple of new-ish holes. Number 5 is going to be absolutely epic, and people are going to love it. So there's a lot going on there that we need to get prepared for the course, and we want to make it the best that we possibly can. So
I think it's smart.
yeah, it's the best way to do it.
I think it's smart.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Do you have plans with your family for the 4th of July? Do those plans include going to the park? Parks can be overcrowded. Why don't you come down to Fly Green Disc Golf and buy yourself a set of disc golf discs? Take your family to the course.
Yes, because there's nothing that's more affordable, more fun, and what else can you do with your grandparents and your kids and do it all together for free on a Saturday? So take your family disc golfing this weekend. So come down to Fly Green Disc Golf and get your discs and go disc golf.
We want you down at Fly Green Disc Golf.
That was a good one, Eddie.
That is like serious.
That was like almost like a ad mixed with one of those like
Army recruit commercials. Well, we spent a lot of money on that one. Hey, welcome back to the 19th hole. I didn't even know we were back to this new cut thing that we have going on. So that was, new commercial. I hope you guys like it. The boys down at Fly Green did really good job on that one. Production.
So anyway, let's talk about the.
How about the Beaver State Flame?
Yeah, let's
Want
talk
to talk
about
about that one?
Woo.
And Ricky Wysocki, of course. We can't talk about
You
anything.
want to talk about having a fling. I get a little hot and bothered under the collar. Sorry.
Ricky Wysocki is a beast. He's an animal. He's not real. He's not human. We'll talk about him later. But anyway, he won the Beaver State thing. Was anybody surprised?
Do we have to start calling him Mr. Roboto?
Do I have to do the robot dance?
Toma Legato?
Mr. Roboto.
Toma da
He's
legato,
definitely not a
Mr.
robot. Have you seen him
Roboto.
jump and run to the basket?
Toma.
Raptor legs.
Raptor legs. It's funny when the disc is 10 feet out of his hands on an 80-foot putt, and he knows it's in, so he chases the disc down and almost beats it to the damn basket. You're in the zone, man. In the zone. You know what's not in the zone, Mike? My performance at tags. 9 birdies, and I finish it even.
Boo.
But you know what?
9 birdies, finished it even. That's not impressive, but that is impressive, Ricky.
Unfortunately, this show is not. I didn't see Eddie's name anywhere on these standings.
It was
so
right here.
We're
in
going to
small
go right
print.
back to the
Right
stats
between.
here. In first
Paul.
place was Richard Wysocki here, Eddie, and second was Paul Macbeth. It was a battle.
Battle.
They battled it out.
Came down to 2-hole overtime.
Holy cow.
Started on hole 1.
You know what? This is what makes disc golf great. You don't really want to see one of these
Blowouts.
NTs, and you go to it, and one of these guys wins by 10 shots.
No.
I mean, that guy wants to see it. You know, Ricky wants to see it, or Macbeth, or especially Eagle. I mean, maybe we'd like to see Eagle do it, but
Yeah, no,
this is
you
how
want
you
good.
want to see it.
And it
come
doesn't get any
down
better
to
than
it,
that.
you
As a
know.
spectator going to 2 holes of playoff, that's awesome.
I mean, these guys were bringing it hard. So, kudos to both you guys. Been battling it out. Macbeth said, "Hey, don't even think I'm out of here yet."
No. Plenty left in the tank.
Both these guys just go into battle. Obviously, in third, our boy
Eagle. Nice job, sir.
Eagle, you know you have a open invitation on our show here for you. We have a vegan sandwich waiting here as long as we have a full week's notice for you, and as many other vegan things we can feed you with, because I've seen you eat. Boy, that kid can eat. Have you seen him eat? He's his own little raptor. But anyway, we'd love to have you on the show. See if you can answer the 50-question challenge.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to ask you the 50-question challenge next week.
No, you're not.
No, because you're not on the air. In fourth place, James Proctor. Fifth place, Paul Uliberry. Sixth place, Philo. How do we pronounce that? Rothwell?
Brath. Just Philo B.
Philo B! Also tied in sixth place was Nate Doss and Steve Rico. Moving on to ninth place was Joshua Anton, and 10th place was Zach Milton. So, great job there.
Bam.
Those guys kicked some booty.
Nice job, gentlemen. Take a stack of them.
Go for it. Hop right in there.
Grandmasters?
Yeah.
We missed the Masters right there.
No, you did good.
Masters women.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple Masters women in
There are. Jennifer Morgan, Teresa Embry, Embry, Leanne Fulton, and Nancy Morgan. Then the Grandmasters, Open Grandmasters, was Jim Olks, Craig Neeson, Kevin Couch, Peter Sontag, Don Duran, Dan, not Don, Dan Duran. That would have been funnier though, Don Duran. Doug Sotler, Mark Kilmer, Tom Embry, Will Martin, and Chris Hartman, rounding out your top 10 Grandmasters.
You know, check out those numbers from the Grandmasters, top 10. I mean, you know this is an NT when every one of those guys is north of 950 rated.
Right?
Right? And these are Grandmasters, okay?
It's not easy to keep that rating up like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that's pretty legit. Jim Oates was 994.
Yeah.
Right? Kevin Couch, 977. Doug Salter, 974. And then in 10th place, Chris Hartman, 977 rated. I mean, those are pretty legit. So,
that's respectful.
anyway.
All right, your advanced division for the Beaver State Fling this year. Raymond Hernandez bringing down first with shooting a -1. Maxfield Mulkey, Ian Blake, Stuart McIsaac, Wilbur George Larson, rather, Eric Etherton, Michael Henson, Corey Jones, Zach Kelly, Aaron Elton, and Michael Kochendorfer, rounding out your top 10. Kira Alexander, Amy Bilodeau, Tanya Spence, Michelle Nava, Robin Sampson, Riley Warren, Sarah Wells, Jenny Roginski, and Mandy Gunkel. That's your advanced women's division right there. TJ Goodwin for your advanced masters. Took it down over Robert E. Lee. No, I'm kidding. I had to do it. Robert Lee, Jason Coate. I'm going to say it. Coate.
You know,
Scott
every
Walsh.
time he looks over at me, he doesn't know what he's like, oh crap.
I don't know what to say.
Because I did the same thing.
Yeah, Scott Walsh, Jason Oxen, Adam Fletcher, Jeff McBride, Braden Coolidge, Bill Larrabee, and Adrian Miles.
Anyway.
You guys are killing me.
Anyway.
Killing me, Smalls.
Good enough.
That was real good.
Great job. That was an amazing tournament, as it always is. They do such an amazing job up there. I tell you what, you go a long way. That is a long way for the East Coast and Midwesterners
Really?
and the Southeasterners to travel all the way to get up there. But every time they get there, it's worth it. The pictures you see, and all the people that travel from all over the country to get up there to Oregon.
Yeah. So it was beautiful.
There's not one person I've ever heard that's been there that doesn't say anything but how amazing it is.
I was watching the coverage. It's like a rainforest. It is. It's absolutely beautiful, man. You can lose a disc. I will lose 100
Somewhere
discs.
I want to go to go check that out. So anyway, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
So you want to talk a little bit about Wysocki? Because one of my favorite things about Wysocki, if you do, is the way that he chases his putts down. When you know he's on fire. When you know he's warmed up and you know he's making it. There's a couple other players that do it, but they don't, not like him. It's awesome. And he shot, a 1072 rated round up there. The guy's on fire right now. Where do you think, who are you picking for Worlds?
I mean, it's not like you're really going out on a big limb these days, are you?
Who are you picking to win?
Colleen.
Say we got a big germ fan in the house. Who you got for Worlds? You got Ricky.
We got a live audience here. What do you guys like? I mean, obviously, if you wanted to go with like the Vegas betting, you would probably go with Wysocki or Macbeth. Those would probably be going to be the Vegas favorites. And then everybody else from there, you're going to start falling off with your, 8 to 1, 12 to 1, 25 to 1, 40 to 1s after that, right? I mean, that's realistic. Who's won all the big tournaments the last 20 tournaments?
Exactly. And then you just put your money there. I think the Eagle's going to win those, so.
Okay, good.
So that's my pick.
And Eagle has consistently finished 3rd to 5th place.
I think
has he not?
Yeah.
That's where he kicks ass. I so want him to do that, but right now that's where his spot has been. So you got to look at where the guys are finishing right now. I mean, I hate to feel like that, like crappy sports analyst. But this is when that shit comes in when you ask real questions. You know what I mean?
You almost caught it.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the facts.
Yeah, well, it is.
So you're gonna ask that real question.
But any given Sunday, right? What happened to that statement? Anybody can win.
Yep.
Anybody can
It
win.
is very true. But that's not how Vegas analyzes sports betting. So
Maybe not. True.
if you're asking me, I'll take Wysocki right now.
Wysocki, yeah.
So if you want to put a hungy down on it, and you got your hungy in your pocket, we'll put it in an envelope in the back here.
I don't have
And you
pockets
wanna-
on my jumpsuit.
Oh God, I don't want your hungy. I think what would have been funny is if you said, "But I got a hungy."
No, it wouldn't have been. Let's move on to everyone's favorite edition of the show that we like to call the Upshot with Mike.
Golly.
What are we talking about today, Mike?
Well, I tell you
What
what.
is this thing? Popcorn. Hey, don't forget we got popcorn, onions.
Oh boy, Eddie.
What?
So we got the new Fortress in here, 10403 from West Side. We were checking
like
this
it.
out earlier. You know, this thing is pretty cool, actually. It's, you know, pretty consistent because it's got that super predictable fade on the end, you know. Nice and great for windy conditions. Good hyzer flex shots. What I like about it is, for a guy with me that doesn't have that big monster arm, everything they've been putting out recently has been really big. Everything's 12s and 13s, and this is kind of back down to something a little bit more normal for us regular guys, you know.
A nice regular rim is what you're saying, not something like this. I agree.
Yeah.
I like it. It feels good. Have you
Really,
thrown one,
at
Mike?
the end of the day, this is more what most guys should be throwing when it comes to something a little bit more overstable. But yeah, this thing throws really good.
Looks good.
You can throw it
Yeah.
far. I actually haven't thrown it, but
But you could. If you did throw it, it would go far.
exactly.
Yeah.
Based on what the rim size is, the diameter of the disc, the speeds of the disc,
Not your phone.
this disc is exactly what it should be.
Has anybody thrown this disc? Give us a call at 305-3754-DISC. Again, that's 303-754-DISC.
He still remembers the numbers. That's good.
It's like my job, Mike. I think about this show for 2 weeks.
Man, if you could just get
Why don't
paid.
you ask this
Just get
sponsor
paid.
guy right here?
Pardon?
Why don't you ask the sponsor guy how it throws?
Yeah, how does it throw, Mike?
I thought he was sponsored by Lat 64.
He gets all of them.
Pretty overstable.
Pretty overstable. Like a Firebird.
A little longer. Faster.
Well,
Don't take my advice again. You don't have to talk to me.
I don't know, Mike. It sounds
Anyway,
this
like I
disc,
said, it's a winner. Definitely worth giving it a shot. Any of these discs that are coming out of Trilogy right now, whether it's Lat 64 West Side, Dynamic Disc, any of them, they're all been super high quality. But what I like is that when they're coming back down to planet Earth, some of the slower speeds and not everything being a 13, 14,
15.
that these are really for a little bit more of your average Joe, that people can really get a hold of these and launch them, and that with the more overstable discs, that these are, you know, I guess just that, more people put these in the range of more hands.
I like 'em. If you guys want to get your hands on a Fortress, get on down here to Fly Green Disc Golf Store.
Bam.
You like that episode, that spot, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
We're going right into our magic word of the week, fitting with the new disc from West Side. Our word of the week this week, Mike, will be
Fortress.
get down to Fly Green and use the special word of the week to get your 10% off.
Every time you say the word Fortress. That was about the weakest.
I think people are asleep, you know. It's just,
Let's try it again.
this
So when
is
you come
your
down,
Fortress.
when you come down, Fortress.
Fortress!
All you gotta do is say the word Fortress.
Ah!
Man, that was a little bit better, Eddie, but no, at least I'm awake.
Thanks, Mike. Alright, we're going to do the oldie but goodie, and I'm picking this one because it is kind of old. It's Anova's first mold, right? We're doing it.
This will be good. This is gonna be great.
This is going to be good. This is the Eagle.
We're gonna fly like an eagle to the sea. We're gonna fly like an eagle, let that mold carry me.
He is on it tonight. Alright, this is Anova's Fairway driver, the Eagle. The Eagle is a very, very dependable disc. It's a great starter disc. It's good for people who are just getting into the sport. It's great. Pros still throw this disc. Very reliable. It tends to be more of a utility disc for most people. They use it for a lot of different shots. but coming out of the gate as a beginner, this is going to be one of your go-to drivers. You're going to be able to get more distance with this than you will those big 13 and 15 speed disc that Mike was just talking about. This disc is easy for people to learn to throw. It's got a very shallow rim, making it easy to grip for all players, whether you're using the pointer grip or whatever you want to call it, the control grip or the power grip alike. These discs are really awesome. The Eagle is still around for a reason, and it's because it's a very reliable disc.
You know what
You
I
guys
love?
you ever touch an Eagle, guys? You want to touch an Eagle?
You know what I love? You know what
That's
I do
my
love
go-to.
about shooting right here in the shop?
That
is
you can just turn
we
around.
have access to it. It
Oh,
seems
we're
like there
doing-
was other shows when we were kids that were like this too. They were like the workshops and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, when you're talking about the Eagle, back in the day when I was a teenager, before I had style and before I had a pager, God, I'm on fire today, and it must be something about this outfit. Eddie gave me this suit and he said, "Put this on." I've never taken it off. But anyway,
I have unleashed a special
the
powers.
old Eagle used to say long distance drivers, and now they say fairway driver. And I think at one point they said ultra long distance
They
driver.
did. They absolutely did when they first come out.
So somebody give us a call.
Somebody call us.
754 disc. Anybody remember throwing on one of these old school boys? I mean, come on, this thing's been around forever. One of the first original disc golf molds made. Classic. But here's my point. This thing sits smack dab in the middle stability-wise. You got over here on the understable side something like a Cheetah, right? Just a little bit slower in a 6, but it just happened to be what I could grab. And then on the little more overstable side, your Firebird, right? And then you got your Eagle here in the middle. And it's like a great idea, these like speeds of discs that are perfect for like a newer player to be throwing with, right?
Absolutely.
Tailwind, mid-stability, all utilitarian, headwind.
Headwind.
What do you know, Eddie? We've got a caller on the 19th hole. Let's see who this is. 19th hole, who we talking to?
Talking to the guppy, Josh Clement.
The Guppy, what's going on? How you doing, Josh?
So you're talking about the Eagle. It's actually one of the first discs got through.
Oh yeah, right here. Mr. Eagle, right here. The 7.4 -1.3.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you
It's
can
actually
just...
one of the first discs my kids threw too.
Yeah, so what do you love about this thing, Josh?
Honestly, it's very easy to throw, and it's actually some of the stuff we're giving out at the clinics too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice because you can just get it to turn over just enough, but yet it's not so understable that you're just going to flip it all the way over.
Caller?
Yep.
Caller, are you on the line?
Yeah, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, so what else do you use it for? What kind of shots?
Honestly, I've used it for a roller a few times.
Okay.
Well, if you got a good beat-up DX Eagle, I can see that.
Yep.
But once it gets beat up and everything, my 6-year-old loves it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, what a great way to get you started. Although at a 6-year-old's age, you probably can rip. How long's he been playing?
He's been playing 2 years.
Oh man, he's
and
probably already
leads with
crushing
about 4
them,
years.
man. Give that kid a couple more years, he's gonna be ripping them further than me.
Yep.
Right on, man. Well, cool. I appreciate you calling us.
Have a good night.
Heck yeah, you too. We'll see you.
19th hole.
Who we talking to?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello.
19th hole. Who we talking to?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey there. Who we talking to?
We're talking to Devin Owens.
Hey, Devin. What's going on?
Not much. What's going on?
Hey, we're talking about the Eagle here. You throw this baby?
I have thrown an Eagle before.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
I used to throw when I was back in the kid, throwing 15 years old when I first started playing. It's a good headwind disc when you buy them new.
We'll see there, audience members and fans at home watching our show. You heard it from the words of a touring pro. If you start out throwing the Eagle, you'll become a professional disc golfer.
That's right. If you start with an Eagle, then maybe one day you too can be a professional disc golfer.
Devin, how's everything going this year, man?
Talk about a Latitude Saint. It's a better disc.
Latitude Saint.
Well, the point was we were talking about an old classic disc. Not that one day we won't also be talking about the Saint.
Yeah. Okay, old classic disc. My very first disc was actually a 149 EX Banshee.
Banshee. We haven't hit the Banshee yet, but I mean that's right there. One
Yeah.
of those. That'll definitely be one of those first discs that we'll have to get to in the next weeks to come for sure. But we were capping off the Eagle tonight just because it was just such a, you know.
It's a classic for sure.
Yeah, it's such a well-planned disc. I've been thinking about doing it for days, actually.
All right. Well, are you gonna throw that purple one?
What do you got going on this year, Devin? What's your next big tournament?
I'm at the World Championships right now.
Nice. You're gonna win that, I guess, is your plan. Come home in first place, and then what?
Then I'm helping Dave Felberg run the Next Generation Tour,
Very nice.
Oklahoma, the regional championship.
And you're throwing. Who are you throwing for this year? Aren't you throwing for Lat 64?
I'm a Latitude 64 player, yes.
How are you liking it, man? Are you happy?
Oh, I love Latitude. It was an easy transition from any other sport, or not sport, company. I played for a couple companies, and Latitude's been by far the best. They have a wide range from beginner disc to, they've been producing some really overstable, professional level discs lately, and they're going right in the bag as they come out. So.
Again, guys, we're talking to Devin Owens right now. Devin, what's your PDJ number?
25168.
25168, Mr. Devin Owens. He's at Worlds. He took some time out to call us here at the 19th hole. So, you guys go give him a like on his page or, wherever he's at on Facebook. Give him a following. Devin, it's awesome always to talk to you. I saw you, when were you? You were in Palmer Lake, was it last year?
I think it was last year, 2 years ago.
Last year we were trying to crush disc over the lake, and of course you made it, and I lost a couple discs. So well, anyway, let's move on.
I lost a couple myself. I remember that.
All right, brother. Well, we wish you luck. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule this week to give us a call. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, awesome. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Thanks. Devin Owens. Just like that.
Bam. Bamity bam bam
Wow.
bam. Like I said, any other top touring pros that want to just give us a quick shiggity shout, makes yourself look good because it's like, hey, I'm a top pro calling into the best, night disc golf TV show out there.
That's our show. That's what he's talking about, the 19th hole.
I mean, what other top pros just get right through
We had
directly?
Jennifer Allen. I mean, Johnny McRae.
Big Germ.
What else? We're killing it.
Who do you guys want on the show?
Who do you guys want? We can get anybody. We fly them in from all corners of the earth.
Jambity jam. But the only reason our big guest wasn't here tonight was because my Learjet broke down.
I know, dude. You got to get that thing fixed.
Well,
who thought you needed a wheel to land? I thought you could just belly slide.
my other one was broken. Right?
Whatever, just whatever. It's all right.
Anyway.
Community. I want to talk about a new company down in Pueblo called Roots Recycling. I'm working with these guys now. It's Justin Parker, and Justin has a wonderful team down there. Most of them are disc golfers. Christian's actually worked with Justin a little bit. Nick Nelson works there. Abe, I can't remember Abe's last name, but these are all disc golfers down in Pueblo. And like I said, Justin, the owner, he's also a disc golfer, and I've started working with these guys, and it's a recycling company. So they're going to start making their name known a little bit in at the tournament scene. We're going to start trying to hook the tournament directors up with recycling boxes, okay? For all these tournaments where people are drinking their water bottles and soda cans and beer cans or whatever, you got trash. And it ends up getting thrown right there in the city trash can. If we can just start hitting each one of these tournaments, a little bit of recycling goes a heck of a long ways, So it'd be awesome. Justin and I are still working on that, but definitely be looking for it. If you're a tournament director in Colorado right now, And this is something that really hits you good. You want to start being a part of this recycling program through Roots Recycling and make some moves in the disc golf community. Get a hold of me or get a hold of Justin Parker. Get a hold of Roots Recycling. You can Google them, find them on Facebook. They're in Pueblo. Again, this is a really cool thing. We're going to have the containers will have the logos, and they'll be big and bright and colorful, so it'll be even easier for people to find their way to the recycling bin. Be awesome. It'd be cool,
I
man.
noticed a lot of them have been getting lost
What's that? Recycling
on
bins?
their way to the recycling bin.
Oh, they do actually, yeah. And then for some reason, everyone thinks the ground is the best place to recycle, which actually isn't true. I learned.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I read it on the internet, so it has to be true. So you're not supposed to throw your garbage on the ground. Which brings me to my next point. Volunteering starts
that's got
with
a
you,
good
people.
point.
Volunteering starts with you, and this guy, and that guy. And that guy over there, John Dawson's in the house, Sean's dad, starts with Mike and myself. Volunteering takes literally 5 seconds out of your day. When you see the trash, stop, pick it up, and throw it away. Because volunteering starts with you. Don't wait for a work day. Don't wait for a tournament to be a spotter. The next time you're on the course and you see a candy bar wrapper, pick it up. You just volunteered and you made my day.
Wow.
Wasn't that sweet?
It's pretty easy to make your day, Eddie.
It is. Just pick up trash, man. That's all you got to do. That is all you got to do. The Aviary Ace Pool tags, let's see, it was hit at $500 a couple weeks ago, right? It's at $500 again. They might have another $500. Who knows? These guys down in the Springs, there's just $500 ace pots everywhere. So go down there and play. If you don't have a tag, get a tag. If you have a tag, bring your tag. Go hit the ace. Tell them I sent you, and you got to give me $10 for sending you down there. So like that. That's good. Real good. All right, that was pretty much our show. So that was pretty well executed. We did a great job there. We want to thank all of our sponsors: Fly Green, Throw Colorado, Fairly Creative, which is Mr. Ben Fairley, our homeboy, Scott Serio.
Yeah, if you ever need any great graphic design work done, you can contact me or you or just Ben at Fairly Creative.
Yeah, and Ben's actually going to make the door magnets for Roots Recycling, the recycling trucks. So
He's some really good stuff.
Yeah,
the
they're
guy's
gonna-
fairly creative.
He is fairly creative. Disc golf over everything. I fling plastic, you fling plastic, we all fling plastic.
Do we ever actually get anything from all these sponsors?
I think John's about due to send us like something. Tell him.
I don't know. Sponsors, send us stuff because you only get 2 more weeks of free shout-outs before we need more
that's
free
right.
stuff.
That's right, because I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay,
Let's talk
because
about
we have a whole new batch of new sponsors that want to send us stuff.
Let's talk about our next
We're
big
about
step.
to go big, so here's what we're talking about, folks. We're going to our new YouTube channel, which is...
We'll tell you later. It's a secret.
We're
We
going
don't
to
want it to
find
get
out
flooded.
next week.
All right, so here's how it's going to work. Not our next episode,
Bam.
but the episode after our next one. So 4 weeks from now, that's 1 month, we will be going to our YouTube channel. But don't fear, for those of you who don't know how to work the wonderful world of YouTube. We've come up with an awesome plan. Okay, we're going to film it. We're going to go live, so you'll be able to watch it. We're going to put little hints and clues up here in front of us that say, yo, go to this thing to watch it on this thing. It's going to be easy, so easy, even I could do it.
I'm
I can't
scared.
explain
I
it.
have no clue what he just said. But basically,
People
we're going to
that
start
don't-
our new YouTube
Yes,
channel.
that's what
we're
we're
also
doing.
going to stream it live on Eddie's Facebook
That's
channel
right.
for a couple of weeks.
We are.
Telling you how the hell to get on our live
That's
YouTube
what I was
channel.
saying.
But you're going to figure it out really quickly because you know how to do it because every one of our kids watches TV on their YouTube channels.
I do.
You're going to get on and watch it on your YouTube channel. We'll stream it live on there. Then you'll be able to watch all our old episodes
Yeah.
on there. Then you can tell everyone else to watch it on there. Then we won't look like a bunch of doofuses watching it on our filming live on our Facebook.
Yeah,
feeds.
right? Like, you're going to want to watch it on
Yeah.
YouTube. And why are we
Yeah.
going to YouTube, Mike? Just tell them the real reason.
Because we want more than the 5,000 friends that we each have watching this. We want
We're-
millions of people to
We
enjoy the show every week.
Plus, we want to make money.
Yeah, you were never going to make anyway. Let's get real.
Okay, fine. We just want friends. That's what life's about.
Okay? So anyway, talk to you soon.
All right.
And don't forget to have your pets spayed or neutered.
Much love.